Okay. So in this video, this is funny to me because Candace always um says, really controversial things. But here in this valuetainment, and if you kind of know a little bit about valuetainment, Pat is a flip-flopper. He's kind of decided to go towards the right wing per se. I'm not right wing, left wing, Democrat, Republican. I've given all of that nonsense up. And it is nonsense. But he leans toward that. And the other guy that's usually in Pat's video is kind of a bandit. He's like a manosphere type. He's a bandit. So because Pat, they've kind of leaned towards that. So here, Candace, is so funny when these people they think they have all the right answers, and then when they get someone who they think is all with them, in one way of thinking, say off the wall, say some crazy, say something that they wouldn't agree with. So here she says, fuck Ukraine. As you can see, this is the title of the video, Fuck Ukraine. And and the bandit, and I'll show you who he is that normally sits with Pat. He's like a Ukrainian guy, he's like he's like one of those guys that goes with whatever the Fox News or the propaganda the media pushes. But sometimes they're just lame. They just kind of go where they fit wherever. They're I don't know what you call these types of people. Shysters. I don't know. So here's funny that she's saying fuck Ukraine, and you could tell that they don't know how to take that, because it's like, yeah, so okay, what is it? Y'all think y'all bad, and and everything, and you could say whatever you want. So how do you handle when someone says something like this? So let's this guy here, you see how he turned away, because if you watch this, and I stopped following Valuetainment because he's fake. He's fake. He seemed like he wants to be. He seems like a good guy, or he knows the right thing, but he tries to ingratiate himself, I guess, with the white males of America and the whole manosphere and white man, and pay, all of that. So now and then this guy, he's a manosphere. He's a bandit. He's fake too. These other guys, they're they're normal white guys. They're just going along for the ride. But these are the real. He's a clown, and he's doing this for the money. So okay, so I'll pause it right there. And so they go into, so when I say like the right wing and the Fox News type, and they were like, so what do we do if China attacks Taiwan? Don't you think we should go there? Don't you think we should go there? So they were trying to get her to say, yeah, we should go. Um, fight China for Taiwan or something, right? That's these people. So Dave, they kind of annex, they'll annex like Looney Tunes or like wild people into their crowd. But then when the person like goes rogue or whatever, it's like, what do you do now? So she says, like, no, she says, fuck Ukraine. She said, no, if China attacks Taiwan, like, so she doesn't, America shouldn't care, whatever, like, just mind our business. And, anyway, what she's saying is not profound. We all know this logic, and, but it's so funny that what she's saying is actually more in line with what majority of the people feel, whereas they thought that they were in line with what majority of the people feel, and like she's going totally opposite of what they're saying.
Perfect order. Foreign policy, do you think we should even have zero whatsoever in the world? Everything that we're doing in the world right now is we're suffering from not being able to mind our own business. This idea, post World War II regarding international liberalism, that it was now we must spread our ideas everywhere and everybody must accept them. Many people don't want to live like Americans want to live. But like non-interventionist. So China attacks Taiwan.
Oh, sorry.
So how do you grapple with the fact that when do we get involved? Like if China shouldn't.
So look at him. When do we get involved? It's like he's still thinking in his crazy mind. When do we get involved? Like, don't get involved. Like, leave people alone. So you didn't think you were gonna bring her. It's just like when these people think they got to figure it out, but they don't. But he's not that smart anyway. He's a bandit.
Anyway, like
So I'll stop right here.
China attacks